All right, we're back. We're back, and I've got Cuban coffee. Not just any coffee. That's right, the strongest of all coffees. Ooh wee, Batman. Now I've had the bench on today since I had to work all day, and we're gonna find out what I've been trying vehemently not to look directly at all day. So let's find out. Apologies if my hair I have headphones. It requires headphones. There's nothing I can do about that, okay? If I go Bluetooth, it's just not the same. Oh my god! Let me get locked in here. Oh, right. Hell yeah. Sunday night, Funday night. Sounds way better when you say it than when you read it. Yeah, it does. Holy shiitake mushrooms. We got ourselves a Shalfa Flichinder. Now, cards on the table. The first second that I started these resets, there was a Shalfa Flichinder. Like, literally the second reset. So I already caught him. Okay, we've got our first Shuppet. Truly a momentous occasion. Another vanillite. Acceptable Floette. What the fuck? That was crazy. Wait. The ball. It's literally not the same game without volume. Sick. Guys, we did it. Another Shuppet. Okay. Finally. It took so long to see our first Shuppet. I had the fucking bank. Another Shalfa Kakuna. Another. So literally the whole area. Where do I? Who else are shiny? The whole area is shown. There's something outside that's shiny. Probably just a pidge. Got him. We got him. Hell yeah. Okay. So, I mean, really, we only needed these two. But that's where we're at. It's where we're at. We really needed these two. 111. Right there. Alright, that's a gap. That's a gap. I also realized that I hadn't put my Numble in the decks and it was just sitting there on a page ready to get deleted. So that's crazy. I took some time. Damn, dog. I'm gonna have to do something about it. I think that there's an ant colony that's trying to make a home in my Nintendo Switch. And it's because I left my energy drink next to my Nintendo Switch last night. And I grabbed that shit in the morning. The ants weren't in the energy drink. They were in the Nintendo because it's warm. Which is a huge problem because this thing is not a $700 ant colony. So guys, don't leave your energy drink cans next to your game console. That's the new lesson that we learned. Live and you learn. And I had to manually kill like 4 million ants this morning. It's not what you want from the Nintendo experience, I'll tell you that much. Really, it's not the goal. It's not the goal. It's not a good look. Okay, you know, I just wanted to go handheld for 5 minutes. Go sit on the John. Go sit on the Porcelain Palace. Give me some me time. Call nature. Called in between all the Cuban coffee. Shout out Roasters and Toasters. They love me so much they gave me a mug. Okay, I'm a regular. It says time to schmooze. Time to schmooze. Beautiful place. Ooh wee. Alright, time for a reload. Time for the Cuban coffee reload. That's right, there was so much coffee, I had to get it in New Orleans cup. 2 separate coffee containers of coffee. Let me not stain my... I'm already in the process of staining the table. What are we doing? Where are the coasters? Okay, Butler. Yes, Mr. TCG Pack Rats. Yes, where are the coasters? You ate them all. Why did I eat them? You said they were delicious. I vaguely remember that. Enough. Back to your lair. Back to your container. What's up, dog? I'm obviously talking with my buttling staff that definitely exists. I have many butlers. I live in a 400-room mansion. I'm doing great. We're doing great. I enjoyed your stream. I had your stream on earlier today. That was fun. You seem to be taking your time with the campaign. 23 episodes, and we're still in the campaign. It's crazy. D&D was fantastic. Went a little long. Good game. Oh, you beat the game by the end of it? Yeah, I had to go to the store for a little bit, but I left you on. Getting you those watch hours. Very important. Very important. Alright, there we go. Literally having to use a towel as a coaster. I don't have any coasters. Oh man, so yeah, I benched me out some Shuppets. I was afraid that I would never see a Shuppet. So we also got a couple Floettes. Those are cool. Yeah, most days it would be reasonable for me to only play for an hour or so. And then I play for like 6 to 9. No, I'm just kidding. Yesterday I went in, man. I don't even know. I just kept like getting another wind of energy. I had already done what I needed to do for the day, and I just enjoyed the fuck out of the session. It was a fun one. We had a good time. But yeah, how'd you like that final scene, that endgame scene? I was there for a while there. With where you had the holograms all around you. Oh man, what a crazy moment. Just Cynthia can't even show up in person for the end of the world. And Kanari's such a hikikomori, she had to stay inside for the apocalypse. I don't know what Corbeau's experience was. He was just actually like busy like fighting the end of the world. For real, I don't think AZ's actually gone. I think there's going to be something more to it. And or this is a cop-out because the real ending was too dark. Because I really saw like AZ having to like fuse with Floette and them both dying. But now like the Pokemon doesn't die and the person dies and we don't get the cool like you know, trans species moment. I don't know, man. I think some editor somewhere ruined a really good alternative ending. And then also, like, how did he die? Did he just, like, did he off himself? Like, what's going on, man? They didn't even say anything. Like, he didn't have a cause of death. There's no coroner's report, you know? Like, he was on the roof. So, I don't know. And then this whole game is about jumping off of roofs and it being okay. So, maybe that's, like, the unstated theme of Pokemon. Is that, like, just jump off roofs? I don't know. Yeah, but he was immortal. I mean, he didn't just die of old age. Like, he planned something. He did something to end his life. He had to, like, take some mega crystals up the butt or something. I don't know. He boofed the mega crystals. And it finally caused a chain reaction. Right, oh, really? What's up, Esteban? Yes, you can have a shiny. Got quite a few shinies to give away today. Let's see what we're looking at. These are all brand new, hot off the presses, spare shinies that you can have. One of them is a Shalfa. Shalfa Kakuna up for grabs today. He says, "Hi, what's up? How are you? Can I have a free shiny?" Of course you can. You throw a link up. Gonna throw a link up. Okay, this may have been too much caffeine. I love it. Ooh wee! You guys are gonna see me go through, like, from the stages of, like, caffeinated to, like, paranoid to, like, full psychotic caffeine episode. Machine gun and everything. Just brah, brah! Where are they coming from? Fire the engines! At some point at the end of the game, it didn't let you go on the roof. Only floor 1. Yeah. For a while, it's like they're like investigating what happened. It was weird. Something happened on the roof. Okay, so whether, like, maybe he just, like, shit his pants really bad when he died, because that happens, you know. He's just like, oh, I've been holding it for 400 years. Get ready, Lumiose. Anyways, who knows? Alright, do you want the Shalfa Kakuna? Or do you want the Shalfa Flachinder? What are you thinking? What are you thinking, my G? Esteban, Flachinder or Kakuna? Flachinder, of course. He's a much better guy. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. She's pretty good. Alright. There you go. Beautiful Flachinder. That's actually my third Shalfa Flachinder that I've picked up. Right when I started benching today, I got a Shalfa Flachinder, like, on the second reset in front of me, and I'm like, damn, dog. I'm gonna catch that. Catch that. Like, so I caught my first shiny off stream, you guys. I'm sorry. I've broken the bond. I must have told him. Fuck, this is too good to stop drinking. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Fuck. My Gomu Gomu no Mi fell down. Alright, bad boy. There you go. Make sure to hit that like button, Esteban. I've earned it. I've earned it. I gave you a whole shiny alpha. Let me get a like. One whole like. Maybe even sign in on all your Smurf accounts that you use for different naughty sites. Give me a bunch of likes. Who knows? We know about those two. We all know. Okay, guys, what the fuck are we doing tonight? What are we doing tonight? What's the game? Shiny hunting in Area 20, bitch. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Do I like Yu-Gi-Oh? I love Yu-Gi-Oh. Definitely not up to date with Yu-Gi-Oh. But, you know, conceptually, I love Yu-Gi-Oh. Alright, I love Kaiba. I love how Kaiba got drip that's unmimicable. You can't mimic this shit. Making up words. I swear to my goodness that Kaiba Kaiba always outdoes himself in every new season when he shows up. And then there's that one moment where Kaiba's like, he's on a jet and he's demonstrating the new Hollow Stadium, and the Blue Eye Cyber Ultimate Dragon Clusterfuck McGee pops up out of the hologram, and the jet explodes and it clashes with the dragon, and then from the middle of the fire you see the silhouette of Kaiba raising the new Dual Disc 2.0, and it clears the fire, and it was all a hologram the whole time, and Kaiba probably came from underneath the stage, let's be real. Like, what the fuck, dude? And who did he hire choreographers? No. He probably sat there for weeks and just designed this entrance. He storyboarded that shit. Oh, fuck, dude. So I was a huge Kaiba fan even before I knew that I was a Kaiba fan. Like, he was just the coolest villain. I think as I watched that show, my favorite character was Joey Wheeler. I loved the Red Eyes Black Dragon deck. And with the Summon Skull and the Black Skull Dragon. Actually, I have a black... Oh, fuck. I found my Black Skull Dragon, I think. Let me see if it's still where I think it is. Motherfucker. Why won't this thing move? I think I found my Black Skull Dragon the other day. Here. It was somewhere in here. Maybe I moved it. No, that's just paper. Or maybe I was dreaming. Who knows? Found a Yu-Gi-Oh tin with a bunch of shit. It might have been in there. Maybe I was tripping. I don't know. Who knows? But I think I found my Black Skull Dragon and my Black Luster Soldier, which I was smart enough to hard sleeve. How do I look up Yu-Gi-Oh cards from the first season? I'm a TCG player? I'm sure there's a bunch of ways to look up Yu-Gi-Oh cards from the first season. Hit a Google. Type, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh first season. I don't know, you know? Oh, that definitely wasn't one take. I definitely cut those up. If only I could hit one take. I edit those. That's the problem. Is that I do have to edit those just like I edit anything else. I'm glad it seemed like it was one take. I mean, that's the goal, for it to feel like, you know, seamless. I think my problem though is that like I can talk way too much. I can just keep talking. Well, yeah, I mean I'm actually a professional editor. That's my job, so pretty good at it. I'm pretty good at it. I've worked for some pretty worthy people. So, you'd imagine I'm pretty good at editing when I try, or when I have the time to try as hard as I need to try, is a better way to say that, because fuck. If time isn't the most important resource of all, right? Like, fuck, I need like 20 more hours in every day and 40 more hours to sleep each day. Or just more Cuban coffee. Fucking stain my soul coffee colored. Let's go. I just need all the caffeine. Who needs kidneys? Is caffeine kidneys or livers? Whichever one. Wait on name. Crash out, boy! What's up? We crashing out? What was the daily crash out today? I want to know. Can you tell me? Then he like shares something heinous. Like we're all accomplices. I mean, a good story is a good story, guys. I'm not snitching. I didn't hear nothing. What do you mean there's photographic evidence of me hearing? That's not, it's an AI. It's obviously an AI, your officership. You guys psyched, this was AI the whole time. This is a human resources art project. Wait, hold on, not human resources. Humanities? I don't know what I'm saying. I wish I was AI, dog. What? Are you kidding me? Dude. First of all, I would be the coolest fucking AI ever, man. Second of all, much less back pain. At least 70% less back pain. Oh yeah, well, you know, full service. Full service. So editing was like, honestly, in the beginning of my film career, editing was the thing I was the least passionate about. But working for so long, editing is such a high demand thing, and I've gotten really good at it, that it's the most accessible, you know, work I can take, is picking up an edit. A lot of times people have a really easy time hiring someone with a camera. It's a lot of people with cameras. And they get something shot, but it's not shot in a way that's easy to edit, or it's not shot with an editor in mind, and it just sits on a hard drive for a long time. And then they meet someone who's capable of making their dream come true. And they really want that. And that's so. Yeah, I do a lot more editing these days than anything. It's easier for me. I mean, you know, I'm older. Being out lugging around equipment and shit isn't the ideal anymore. So I still try to get out. I don't want to get rusty at anything. So I still try to get out and do some field work every now and then. Everything freelance. I mean, you know, self-employed, I guess. I don't know. It's probably a personality flaw, but I've never really like jived the best with 9-to-5s. I've got to be able to make my own schedule to a large extent. Like a very large extent. And I do a lot of things. So, you know, I gotta be able to make space where I want the space, I guess. Yeah, probably not the best, you know, choice. I have a very like ethereal career at best, but it's how I need to function, I guess. I just, know yourself is the first step and the most important step. And fuck if I don't know myself. Yeah, happiness is one of the goals. One of the goals. I think for me, there's happiness and then there's fulfillment, and they overlap sometimes. But like, as long as I'm able to fulfill myself, like even at times when I'm not happy, like I'm doing what I need to be doing, as long as I'm able to fulfill like my drives. And yeah, I mean my drives, dude. I'm a very passionate person, like, and we're not always gonna be happy. I think like there's such thing as like toxic positivity, bro. Like so many people are faking it. So many people are fucking faking it so much that we feel this pressure to be happy and perfect all the fucking time, and that's bullshit. Like, what? Dude, that's bullshit. Video games wouldn't exist if we were all happy all the time. Movies, you wouldn't have fast food or porn or anything, dude. Like, all this shit, entertainment exists because we don't feel happy all the time. And yet, it's the lack of acceptance of that that makes that somehow not okay, because there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with not feeling happy. It's all part of the experience, dude. It's all part of the spice of life. It's the paprika and the basil and the rosemary of life. Being frustrated and anxious and sad, and you know what I mean? Like, and then that's what makes being happy all the more sweet. Bam. Facts. Facts, dude. But I am always trying to hit that fulfillment, because being unfulfilled is what makes life suck. Really, like, I could be sad for extended periods of time. I cannot be unfulfilled for extended periods of time. There's a huge difference. There's a huge difference, dude. We've been on our sad boy hours before. Big sad boy hours. Okay? Before I unlock the Riz powers. Alright? Big sad boy moments. The shiny Scrafty yesterday was awesome. That was awesome. We've been waiting for that for a long time. That was great. I wonder how long until Mr. Giraffe shows up. He was ripping shit in multiplayer yesterday. That was insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, he was. I don't know. Maybe it's a learned mechanism, you know. Thinking I need to have one or the other. I'm working on it, you know. I'm trying to get used to being able to have it all, I guess. To make a life where I can have it all. We only live one life. You feel me? And shit, bro. Some people, like myself, live for so long in survival mode that you're just happy to have something. Isn't that crazy? And some people live their whole life happy to have nothing. And that's poetic. That's beautiful. But you can decide. to give yourself more. You can decide to do better, right? I think that's where I'm at, dude. I'm trying to do for myself what people think it's appropriate to pay me like $150 to $250 like a month for. Like, it's and at that rate, why not just do it for myself for free? Or like even worse, like have you do a bunch of work and then come with some bullshit excuse to ghost you and not pay your bill, which happens a lot. So I'm never gonna ghost myself. That's also not true. I've ghosted myself before. We've all been there. We've all been there. Ah, dog, trust me, it's the spice of life as a professional artist, man. That shit happens a lot more than you think. And the red flag phrase that like you hear from each and every person is like, oh, don't worry, you can trust me, we don't need to do contracts. I should just like walk away at that point, you know what I mean? I've been doing this for long enough. We don't need contracts. I don't need to do this. Easy enough to say that. One of my friends used to tell me belligerently when we were drinking, bro, you just need to cash up front. Just do cash up front. Just do. Nobody has cash up. Nobody has cash, dude. If they weren't so broke. That's funny, dude. No. But whatever. So I'm investing in me. I'm investing in me. I'm gonna do me. And you know what? Investing in you isn't as easy as it looks. I can't just sit down and edit all my work, so I still gotta pay the bills. Gotta go out and put on my high heels and strut my stuff on the corner every Friday night. Hold up. It's Sunday, we're good. Hired an editor once and they tried every hard to teach him to protect himself. But to protect himself from you? Or were you the bad guy? No, I'm just kidding. No, that's good, man. I mean, really. One hard thing is that a lot of artists don't have that business background. I unfortunately do not have that excuse. I grew up in a business family. I absolutely know better than to operate business the way that I do. And I'm just fucking bleeding hard. I'm just stupid. No, my dad educated me to be very prudent and business savvy, and I just choose to give people way too much credit, I think. Even though I know better. That's good that you were looking out for your editor. More people deserve bosses like you. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You try to teach them. It's important to be able to look out for yourself in these things, or just be okay with, like, so I've gone into jobs more recently where I knew it wasn't gonna work out, but I just wanted to help someone out. I wanted to help get someone out of a bad place. And when it didn't work out, I'm just like, okay, well, I did my best. I hope you do well. You can take care of yourself. You don't sweat it too much. Only around for 2 videos. Yeah, it's hard. And like, let's say you want to help your homie out with some free edits, and you feel bad you can't do more. There's no money in it. You gotta go do some Uber Eats to pay the bills. It's hard to make do sometimes as an editor, but that's okay. Eventually you'll find your way, and you get a couple of good jobs, and you say, I'm gonna invest all this money in myself. And that's what I did. And you know what? Because I'll tell you what, every other point in my 20s when I had hit a couple of good jobs and gotten ahead financially, I bought a new camera. Or you know, I rebuilt a computer or whatever. Like, I invested in the chase, I guess, in the chase of the film business or whatever, which isn't even viable anymore in today's market. Okay, first of all, you can make all your content with AI now, so they're gonna stop hiring people like me to make the content. Like, I could just take all my videos, pay for a subscription service that makes an AI version of me, because that's already out there, and I would never have to make TCG Pack Rats myself again. I could pay like $69.99 a month. You know what I mean? And then there would be like a robot version of me out there. And I could put it on the spicy side. I could put it on YouTube. People are already doing that. They're making tons of money. Hey, bro. I got a whole bunch of shinies. I got a Shalfa pincer. Yeah, I don't know what is good. Pay for an editor was/is. See, the thing is that unless you're generating money, you can't pay what good pay for an editor is. You know what I mean? Like, so like a 2-hour episode, like they gotta work for maybe like 4 to 6 hours on that. Classically, with modern tools, you might be able to get the edit down to like 3 hours. You know, an extra hour above the footage time. And if you're proactive, like you're not watching it and then going back and starting, but you're editing while you watch it, which, you know, sometimes depending on the type of content is okay. But right, so there's time elements. You have to imagine that for every bit of footage there's a certain multiplier for how much time it takes to do the work. And then the skill. Is it difficult edit? Do you need effects? They're supposed to be able to charge more for that. Nobody has money for that. I'm AFK hunting in Wild Zone 3, literally just sitting here talking to you now, and I'm going to let the game sit for an hour and see what I get. Hell yeah. Dude, an hour in Area 3, you're gonna have... But it's only half. Are you doing the stairs or are you doing benching? If you're doing the stairs, it's only half. I think if you do the bench, it actually gets more spawns. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm just saying a 2-hour video, because it's usually what people come to me with. It's like an hour and a half to 2 hours for like a podcast or something like that. I mostly get like podcasts. There was a podcast boom. I don't know if you noticed. A lot of people want their podcast edited. But yeah, dude, like a 15-minute video, dude, like that should be affordable. That should be affordable. What, I mean, it'd take him like an hour. It'd toss him like, you know, like, is he an amateur editor? Are you just getting started? $40. $40, $50. That's a really good pay for that. He'll be happy as fuck. Young guy starting out. There you go, yeah. Nice little $40 for a 15-minute video. Toss him an extra $10 to get some clips off of that bitch. I mean, that'll let him pay for a nice software that'll help him make better clips for you. That $10 a month, like, fuck yeah. He could get himself like Opus Clip or like Clippy or one of these things to help him with his process. And then, like, that's what I tell clients is like, how many softwares have you paid for? Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna cancel all those subscriptions and you're just gonna pay me what I deserve to be paid, because I have all those subscriptions and I know how to use them better. And they'd be like, oh yeah, you know what, that makes fucking sense. I'd rather spend the money on you than on fucking Canva is the common one. Everybody has a Canva subscription they don't use. Crazy, dude. Like, first of all, I used to have to do, and I still have to do, everything Canva does manually with Photoshop, right? Or Illustrator, or, you know, all the Adobe Suite things. I rip shit with Canva, dude. Canva is my bitch. Canva is like an AI version of me that I can tell what to do while I go and work on Photoshop, like on the harder shit. Oh, oh, I got a little assistant. And so, like, you know what I mean? You get to, if you know what you're doing, really, you're using these things as your assistant. I do have, like, I have a friend who's addicted to AI generation. He can't stop making, like, multiple layers of AI generation for the content he's creating. He's like, oh, I made a screenplay, and I made a storyboard of the screenplay. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of how classical filmmaking works. But do you need all these things? Like, you could have just made the thing already at this point. It's so funny. You know, you don't have the crew to communicate these ideas to. You're making it on your own. Anyone want a Shalfa Little Leo or a Skidoo or a little baby? No, I got everything. I got everything from there. The only thing I'm missing there, I think, is Pancham. But I want to get that one on my own. Definitely want to get that one on my own. Whether benching or whatever. What is going to shine first, you guys, in Area 20? Unreal, are you hunting in Area 20 or are you getting those battles done? Also, it's pronounced Shidaleo. It's a Shidaleo. Just gotta teach you the way. I wish. Shopper Raichu would go too hard. Oh, you do Da Vinci? I never edited in Da Vinci. I've been pretty steady with Adobe since high school. Before that I did not Avid. How do I forget my first editing software? It wasn't Pinnacle. It was an Avid subsidiary. It was like more easy than Avid. Avid was like the really difficult, like, After Effects of the time. And they had Pinnacle, which was like their Final Cut version. That's how I learned how to edit. Good time. It came with, in the box with the CD for the editing software, it came with my first green screen. And that was how I did my first green screen projects. And it had chroma. It took hours to key out the green. It literally took hours while your computer like overheated. Hell yeah, dude. I used to use Adobe. There are some things I miss, but the cost, I always crash on me, so we're gonna switch. Yeah, the cost went up, man. I honestly, like, so the workaround is that if you even are slightly enrolled in school, you can get the student discount again. And I'm really tempted to just go and enroll in like a free class at the community college and get my student ID. And because that could save me $40 a month, and it's free, and I don't think you have to pay anything at all at most colleges. So, or at least I know that, like, when I was a kid, a lot of adults I knew were taking a bunch of free classes at community college. So it sucks, dude. I have forgotten that I was on the student plan, paying $19.99, and I guess it thought I was in college for an extra like 6 years. And it canceled me like last year, maybe a year and a half ago. Put me on $60 a month. But at least, like, I definitely earn more than $60 a month off of Adobe. Like, I definitely make more than, you know, I'd say I get at least $2,000 of editing work a month on average. Even if I go a month without work, like I'm gonna get 4,000 the next month because I spent that month taking new jobs, scheduling new work and shit. Yeah, dude, I mean, I make it worth it, but it's not like we don't have other bills, dude. 40 bucks a month is a big deal. I don't care how much money I make. I don't care if I'm fucking Jeff Bezos level of rich. 40 bucks a month is still as important as 4 million bucks a month. And it's because if you waste money, you're capable of wasting any amount of money. Period. Wasting money is like a sickness, I think. Just like spending money, but I think it's different. It's two different, very similar related sicknesses. Like Kanye West is great at spending money. None of that shit is a waste. Every amount of money he spent was an investment in new rap lyrics. Tell me I'm wrong. He raps about every purchase he ever makes, dude. Other rappers are self-snitching about crimes. Kanye's self-snitching about his shopping addiction. One night I woke, I spent that on a necklace. Also, I won't always be in your live streams because I sometimes make my grandma's house and I don't get internet over there. So, oh, well, that's good. I hope you have fun at your grandma's house. I miss my grandma, bro. I talk about my grandma all the fucking time. She was a legend. I hope she's having fun out there wherever she is. Kind of a floater. Incidentally, my grandma also didn't have internet. She did have 2 TVs though. She would have Dr. Phil on one, and she would have Steve Harvey on the other. And she would run between both of the rooms, so that neither of them knew that she was cheating on them. True facts, true story. Peak grandma performance. I feel like how many families in America are just ignoring the fact that like their grandma has severe dementia, but it's cute. She thinks she's dating Dr. Phil. I bet that shit happens all the time, bro. My grandma genuinely thought that she was in love with Dr. Phil and Steve Harvey at the same time. And we were just like, more power to you, grandma. Amen, sister. Fucking. I'm sorry for your loss. It is a holy time of year, you know. I'm very sorry for your loss, though. But hopefully you'll get to be with grandma this holiday season, right? You get to go spend time with grandma. Share memories about grandpa. It'll be a beautiful, beautiful holiday season. Yeah, I can't imagine how many conflicted feelings that must have created. Jeez. Well, you know, God works in mysterious ways. God works in mysterious ways. And one thing God doesn't want is for people, you know, to spend too long, let's say. He'll take you and bring you to peace when it's your time, so... Or, you know, I don't know if God's a he. Maybe God's more of a them, they, you guys. Let's be real. God's more of a them, they situation. whatever they want to be at any given moment. Polymorphous, perhaps amorphous, blob-like, omnipotent being. You know, tentacles, no tentacles, whatever's going on up there. So that's seen as like a more holy thing. Yeah, I can see that. It's a holy day. I can see that. Well, that's beautiful. Very honestly poetic. Right, like on Easter, yeah. Because of the resurrection. I'm not the most buffed up on Christian lore these days. Or any religious lore. I haven't buffed up on my religious world studies recently. It's just Pokemon and breathing. Really. We're fine dining and Pokemon and breathing. Because I'll never forget the fine dining, people. I am a fantastic chef. Okay, it's always going to be fine dining in here. And the breathing is necessary. You know, sometimes you have to remember to breathe. Alright, I did get conflicted feelings because of the time. So we didn't believe in God. Okay, well, we all have our journeys, you know. So I was kind of happy. I'm kind of sad. I think that's absolutely valid, you know? Like, feeling both is what makes us human. I was talking to Unreal. Unreal said, as long as you're happy about something earlier. And I was like, look, it's not about being happy. It's about being fulfilled. And I talked about being happy and sad and all these things being the spice of life. Being able to feel both at a time like that, you know, in loss, you feel everything. And it shows us how much we appreciate the people we love and the people we lose. That's what grieving is, man. It's beautiful. And it's hard. Bittersweet poetry. But God bless your family. I'm so fed up with how fast my life feels like it's moving that okay, well, we don't need to do that. Please do not look that up ever again. Okay? We don't need to do that. No, no, no. There's so much in this world. There's so much going on. And there's so much that you bring to it. Gotta look up ways to make every moment count. Every single one. Every single one. Even if it's just playing some Pokemon. Hanging out with your boys. Or your girls. Or your them days. All of these things are valid. Okay, go to a park. Smell the roses. You don't have to smell the roses. You do have to get poked by the thorns so that you know you're alive. It's like a pinch me I'm dreaming situation. If you don't, then you know you're always gonna regret not getting the thorns deep inside of you. Poking yourself. Okay, well, you wrote the opposite of that. I was very worried. You literally wrote the opposite. If you look above, we're gonna get off the topic now. So I honestly hope that I have misread what you wrote above, because that's very sad. We're here to make life feel amazing. Okay, okay, good. Very concerning for a second. We care. We care here at TCG Pack Rats. If you ever need to talk, we're here. We're here, we're playing Pokemon, we're talking about our feelings. We're saying funny things, silly things, obscene things, all the things. And most importantly, we care. Okay, because sometimes it's the best of times. Sometimes it's the worst of times. I think one way to make your life feel longer is shiny hunting. No shit. Just go get your game and join me in the shiny hunt. Okay? You're gonna feel like your life is taking forever. You gotta commit to the shiny decks with me. I'll see you in 4 million years when the dinosaurs are back. Okay. I've been at Wild Zones 2 wait. I can't read. I've been at Wilds on 24, 30 minutes and I got nothing. What do you say we switch it up and did Wild Zone 19? What I do when life feel like it's speeding up, I start switching things up. Trade jobs, new hobbies, etc. I agree. There's so many things in life that you're not doing at any given moment, right? You know what I mean? Let's switch to Area 19 for sure. Alright, so we're switching to Area 19. If you're going to do the shiny challenge with us, we're beginning an Area 19 shiny hunt. Okay, and we're talking about life. Going fast, going slow, going at all. As long as you're going, you're doing great. Okay, first person to hit decides the next area. I very much agree with the concept of switching it up when life seems to stagnate or when life seems to be overwhelming. It means that something might not be right. That doesn't mean that something couldn't be better. Right? There's so many different directions you could take your life. Lord, do I know it. I've worked in just about every single area of film production that I can. Okay, from animation to adult film. Okay, very completely different genres of film. I've done documentary. Okay, I've done commercial work. I've done all of it. And these are very different paths in life. Hell, I've even worked wrestling. And one of my favorite things to have ever done was wrestling ringside. Oh my god. I'll tell you what. Hell yeah. You better record your ETB. Make an episode of it, dog. Good luck on the ETB. Wait, which ETB are you opening? Tease us, you know? Tell us, give us a shout out. Shout out your show. Tell everybody to go follow you. I'm not going to get mad. Everybody go follow this guy. Okay, he's going to be the greatest. Black Bolt. Oh, I don't know, dude. Maybe you should keep that shit sealed. I've been saying that Black Bolt and White Flare is going to be one of the most coveted sealed sets. Not even a year from now, it's going to start to spike. I promise you that. Think about keeping it sealed. You're going to open it anyways. You're not going to listen to me. I'm going to watch the episode and I'm going to be thrilled with you when you pull a fucking monochrome. I haven't pulled a single monochrome dog. I'm going to be so jealous. I only have the two most coveted sets that I could have right now. I only have the two most amazing Scarlet and Violet sets. Fuck White Flare, dog. White Flare sucks compared to Black Bolt. The Furfrou are the only thing that make this shiny hunt difficult. Don't open the 151. Although I will say the bubble might have popped now. You know what I mean? If you were going to sell like midterm, short term, you missed your chance. I think the bubble has popped on a lot of things, but 151 is one of the ones that maintain value, and it's probably going to go back up again, like a lot more. Oh, you got the White Flare Victini, and for some reason it was more valuable than the Black Bolt Victini. That didn't make any sense to me. I guess people were just not pulling it as much. What a crazy couple of sets. And then they just didn't print them ever again. They're going to this month. They're going to make a new, I believe, 10 or 12 pack. And the price is really good. The price point on each pack in the box is great. Definitely going to get a couple of those. Oh, you got Shine? You got Furfrou? Okay. What's the next area? Let us know. Damn, I really wanted to get the Grandpa. He's going to be a bitch to get. Reset one more time. 8. Okay. Alright. I'm ready to get my Gibble. I'm ready to get my Gibble. Thanks for blessing us with the Gibbles. The Mega Lucario box is sick too. So I think on my shelf I think I have a Gardevoir box or a Lucario box. I have 2 Black Bolt White Flare. I have Pokemon Center White Flare Black Bolt. A Temporal Forces. I think I have a total of like 4 Prismatics. 2 of them are in the Costco bundles. I have 1 Costco bundle of Surging left. I already made an episode with that. And then I got my little secret stash down here too. I got a couple more down here. I got Obsidian Flame Journey Together. So I got a pretty good seal collection. I never thought I would have a seal collection. But you just end up with like buying that second one. And you're like, fuck, I don't need to open this now. It's great, I can look at it. Obsidian Flame did tremendously. The other ones, not so much. Prismatic is super down right now. It's probably going to stay down. Prismatic got wrecked, dude. I should have sold out. When it hit 135 a box, I should have been like, bye-bye. Bye-bye, I'm getting a set I actually care about. I'm not a Prismatic fan, you guys. I'm not. The fucking pull rates are insulting, I think. I love the Mega Evolution set. 151, like, I would trade any amount of Prismatic for 151 any day. Any day. I wonder what's the most effective way to farm this area. Definitely not what I'm doing. I had a pretty good day. Pretty good day. Today's D&D day, or one of them, so I have like a bi-weekly Sunday game. So that went very good. Oh, you said let's do the sewers instead? Okay. I didn't see that, my bad. Let's see, which sewers do I want to do? I'll just do these sewers. I do need the scrub. Fuck. How do you get in the sewers where there's the Litwick? I can't remember how to get in that bitch. Someone help me out. How do I get in the sewers where there's the Litwick? Someone jog my memory. I'm just gonna run this way until someone tells me. There we go. It's the best, it's the most effective method that we have. Fuck, I'm so glad I'm done with Area 7. Oh, you know what? I don't think I am. I think I still need the hippo. Did I not check there in the daytime? Oh, no, never mind. Okay. I think that's the one I had, though. Yeah, I didn't check there in the daytime. Fuck me. Crazy. That's probably the one I had, though. I think I had the female already. Okay, hippo. Eliminate Area 7. Oh, okay. Well, the easiest sewer is, you know, that other one that you can tele to, and then you just tele back to the start. You get Skrelp and Inkay that way. But since I already have Inkay, I want to find the other one, dude. I want to do it in the one where I can get, at least I can get Litwick. Shit, okay. How do you get in there? I know you go there with fuckface Ivor. Yeah, I already had the female. Damn, dude. Whack. Oh, but I can evolve this one. Okay. See? Okay. I can evolve this one into the Hippodon. Not bad. Continuing. Where the hell is my sewer? Maybe I should just goggle it. Hit me and goggle. Probably by the Justice Dojo. Justice Dojo! Yo, at what point, guys, what point do I actually go hyper train my Pokemon? Because I feel like I'm slacking so hard. I need to get on this shit, dude. How the fuck do I get in these sewers, dude? It's gotta be, I'm definitely missing something. I'm goggling it. Alternative entrance in Blue Sector 3. Blue Sector 3. I want to fucking live with, bro. John. Magenta. Blue. 4, 2, 3. Okay. Lumiose Sewers. Alright, I found it. I found it. There's a Lumiose Sewers. And oh, and you can tell you right there, motherfucker. Let's go. Hell yeah. Okay. Trippy. Alright, we're locked in. We're doing a sewer shiny hunt, people. Can we make this one interesting? Can we be the first person to get 2 shinies in the sewer? Make it really interesting. This is a nice t-shirt. Thank you. This brand sponsors me. This is Anime Ape. You can find a link to it on my YouTube page, I believe. And in the description of any of my episodes that I put out. I should put the link here in these videos, but I'm stupid. AnimeApe.com. If you use the links that I have described and code TCG Pack Rats, you will not only save 10% on your first item, but you will also be helping the channel. However, it is Cyber Monday, and they have a much better sale that you should use the code from. Please still use my links. I will still be supported. Holy shit, is that a shiny? No, right? No, right? No, okay. It's just lighting. Indeed, Anime Ape is a brand that I found online, and then I bought their Batman Vegeta shirt. And I was doing comedy wearing that shirt, and a guy in the crowd, I guess he was best friends with one of the founders. He's like, hey, that's our brand. That's our shirt. And I'm like, no, it's my shirt. He's like, no, no, no. And he explained, and I got a brand ambassadorship out of it. They liked me. They really liked me. That was fun. It's a good moment. So yeah, this is their BF37 Frankie shirt. Also, the D&D shirt that I was wearing last night is one of theirs. And I'm putting in an order for some new ones. I thought I had ordered these a while ago, but I guess the order didn't go through. I don't even see it on my credit card, so that's good. But yeah, I was like, damn, dude, like, it's been like 2 months since I ordered these things. Where are they? I couldn't find any evidence that I ever placed this order. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Which sewers are you exiting and entering? I mean, if you want a fast shiny hunt, go to the original sewers, and you just basically take one step forward and respawn, and then you're respawning the Skrelp very, very fast. You will get him to shine. The one near Wild Zone 18, but it works the same way with all of them. Remember, the respawn is only within a 50-meter radius. You're not respawning things outside of the radius, no matter how many times you respawn. As long as it's not inappropriate for YouTube, you can tell a joke. Please be mindful that I don't want to get banned. And I already pushed that boundary enough. What's the smartest insect? A spelling bee? Alright, Dad. Big dad joke energy, Esteban. Big dad joke energy. You need to call all of your exes, because I think one of them hasn't told you about your illegitimate child. It's got major dad energy. Major dad energy. I love it. I love dad jokes. I tried to hit my friend with, like, hi blank, I'm dad, and she didn't get it. I'm like, damn, bro, they don't have dad jokes where you're from? What's going on? What kind of backwards world, dimension, universe did you show up from? Crazy. Don't look them up on Google. My motto is that I don't have to write my jokes. My life's a joke. And that bitch writes itself. It's true. It's a joke that I actually wrote. It's a real joke of mine that I wrote. I tell it quite frequently. On stages, off stages. In padded rooms. Give me the Thorazine, people. You want to hear a joke? My life. Oh wait. Jokes are supposed to be funny. Hey dude, my life is hilarious. Just depends on who you're asking. Ah. Damn. He said, damn. Give me a fucking shiny, the sewers. Guys, I'm gonna beat up the sewers. Take that, the sewers. They weren't prepared for this. They weren't prepared for this. I don't even know where I am. I'm so lost. I love that this game is not turn-based. I kind of miss turn-based Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of miss... Oh, Legends Arceus. Don't even get me started, bro. That's why I did a little benching today, man. Because I just want to get to a playthrough of a superior Pokemon game. I feel like I've given this game enough of my time and effort. I want to... Ooh, wee. So I didn't get to play Brilliant Diamond or Pearl. I still don't know which one I want to play. Diamond. Damn, guys, Palkia or Dialga? What do you guys think? What game is superior? Arceus. Arceus, I think. Uncontroversial opinion. Pokemon Legends Arceus is the epitome of all Pokemon games. It is the greatest Pokemon experience that you can currently experience. If you think I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. I think it was the most fun that you could possibly have in any Pokemon game to date. Besides maybe, I don't know, maybe the Pokemon Snap games are a different kind of fun. Because, like, I like surprises. Oh my god. I used to shit my pants in the Pokemon Snap when you would get your secret cutscene Pokemon and shit. Whole different kind of fun. But it's like getting shiny. It's the same kind of surprise. Oh! Oh, that's a guy. That's a guy. I was like, what the fuck are those colors? It's a guy. Wait, okay. Did I miss something? I love that it's so much dynamic. Legends Arceus, right? Yeah, it was very smooth. I don't know. I think Arceus better than this one because it was easier to get shinies for starters. Second, if you had to actually break things to get resources to make your Pokeballs, right? The survival element made the game so enjoyable. It really made the game like almost infinitely playable. You know what I mean? Like, you could just keep playing that game and enjoying it forever. And then there was also the legendary hunting and the vortexes, and that kept post-game going for a long time. I truly think it was like the peak of Pokemon games. Wow, sorry I'm a little tired tonight, you guys. Put a lot of energy out today. I had to be a dragon for a good bit of time. The dragon was on the map for, I think, 3 entire rounds of initiative. 4, maybe. takes a lot out of you to be a dragon for that long. And then the 3 random unlucky sisters that you would have to battle all the time and look for them just to make money. And Arceus? Oh yeah, I kind of remember that. Yeah, making money was different because you had the jobs though. You had the Pokemon jobs, and they could like significantly improve your life by working for unpaid labor. There's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. Okay, is it nighttime again? The shiny Klefki would go so hard. I gotta get a good route in these sewers. I've seen some shiny hunters really like get a lot of good luck just by getting a good routine, a good rotation in this sewer. So we skipped this room for sure. That ain't it. Whoa! Shiny Scrafty? Shiny Scraggy? Guys, we just completed the Scraggy line. No way, he hardly looks different. Guys, we got Shiny Scraggy in the sewers. No way. He hardly looked any different. I would have never guessed that was the shiny. Okay, I guess I picked the next area. No, I want to do 2 shinies in the sewers, you guys. So we're still hunting in the sewers. First person to 2 shinies in the sewers wins. I have got 1 already. Where is Scrafty? Alright. Scraggy and Scrafty. Not bad. Holy shit. Not bad, dude. I did not expect that to happen so quickly. I wonder who my second shiny will be. Hopefully not a second Scraggy. I mean, shit, I need to get 3 Litwigs. Or at least 2 and a Shalfa Chandelure from Area 20, you know? Easier said than done. Okay, you guys asked for it. Oh, okay, so you gotta check this room first. Then go down the stairs. I don't need either of these. I need the Litwigs. Give me 1 second. Let me go grab a cup of water. I got a frog in my throat. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? Oh god. Alright. Who will be our second sewer shiny? I want the Litwick. I want the Litwick. Wait. Do we explore here? Right, there's still like half of this shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I just kind of bumped into them and I was wearing their shirt. So, they saw me kill it on stage. I have like a lot of anime jokes. Like that night it was like wall-to-wall anime jokes. I had just performed at Florida SuperCon that year. Or I was about to perform at Florida SuperCon. I think I had just performed at Florida SuperCon. I was still kind of like riding that wave of that set. And so it was like, you know, a bunch of comedians that like were talking about hating themselves and not getting any pussy and all this shit. And then I go up on stage. I was shit-faced. I was having a great time. And it was just anime jokes, bro. I was talking about going Super Saiyan when you're getting a blowjob. It's one of my favorite bits to do. I was talking about, I did my cool bar impression. I do a pretty good Vegeta impression too, Kakarot. Okay, so, you know, I was all over the place having anime jokes. You know, I did a Gojo joke. This was right when there was a lot of things happening with the Jujutsu anime and manga. It was a big time for Jujutsu. And I ended with the very popular at the time canon event sound from Spider-Man. I always like punctuate shit with it, like I remember that much, but the bits and pieces, nah, I don't remember exactly how I told which joke that night, because I was pretty drunk, but apparently I killed it. With the puzzle piece patchwork comedy I do. It's different every time, I'll tell you that much. I don't like to write my jokes. I like for it to be different every time. And I got off stage, and like I said, they were like, oh, that's our shirt. And I was like, no, it's my shirt. It's bought on Anime 8 for $39.99. I got a discount. And yeah, they gave me a little sponsorship. I like them very, very much, this brand. Definitely would have a whole wardrobe of this company. 10 out of 10. Wait, what? Which one's by Area 18? There's a sewer by Area 18. Is it just this one? I'll do this one for a bit. Even though I really want that lit rig. Has anyone else gotten their first shiny in the sewers? Is anyone else participating in the shiny hunt? Holy crap. Nothing out of the ETB? What do you mean nothing? Like nothing? You didn't even get like a single illustration rare or something? Pain. So much pain. Okay, so where was the other sewer? Down here. Sewers. Maybe there's another sewer. Novo Cafe. You open the Lucario. The Lucario box should have 7 packs. Oh, you saved a couple packs for later? Maybe, I mean, dog, you should open all the packs. That's the problem here. You gotta open all 7 packs. If you crack the ETB. Otherwise, you're cursed to wonder. Wait. The ETB only had 5 packs? That might have been resealed, bud. That might have been resealed. What are you in the US? Very scary. It wasn't an ETB? Oh, a binder collection, maybe? I know the binder collection comes with 5 packs only. Thank God. I was worried for. I literally googled like ETB with 5 packs? Question mark. We care. We care here at TCG Pack Rats. Okay, I will go to war for you guys. I will go to war for you guys, each and every one of you. If they sold you resealed or fake products, oh my goodness. Let me tell you, the first TCG Pack Rats that we ever recorded, back when there were 2 of us Pack Rats, was a resealed booster box of Stellar Crown, and we didn't know any better. We didn't know the difference. And they had charged us full market price, like $200 something. And we opened this box, and it was 3 illustration rares in every pack. We were on fire. I have 1 or 2 that I saved, like the Squirtle. I saved, you know, very pretty, but they weren't even properly holographic or anything. It was all fake cards. And I had a friend came over and ripped one of them in front of me. I had 6 of that card. And there was no gray on the inside, and he said, if you have the video, take the video back to the shop and ask them what they're gonna do about it. And they gave me my money back. So that was good. That was good. I let them keep the fake cards, and they gave me my money back. So, and you notice I haven't said the name of which card shop did that. It's because they gave me my money back. I'm not gonna ruin their business if they did the right thing. They said they didn't know, and I'm never going back there, so I can choose to believe them. I'm never going back there. Yeah. The thing is, whether or not they didn't know, they still sold me a fake box. Like, I can never go back there for myself. sorry. As much as you guys did the right thing and refunded me, I never want to go through this again. And in fact, I never bought another sealed thing from another card shop. I get my shit right off the fucking shelves now. That's how we do, bro. I love the hunt. I love going to Target for my coffee in the morning and then not buying it because it costs too much. It costs way too much. I do get my yerba mate at Target. It's the cheapest place right now. I fucked up, dude. Costco had pallets of it on sale. They were getting rid of it for $7.99 a pallet. I only bought 4 pallets at the time. I should have just dropped the whole $1,000 and bought the entire. But like, can you guys airdrop this to my house? It's literally the only thing that keeps me so tripping. Can we get a nice care package? UAV. Calling UAV. The Lucario ETB or the Lucario figure collection is so fucking lit. There's a local card shop where they are family, man. I've known them my entire adult life, and they do me good. Bro, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be, dude. Honestly. So, we had this place that was like that for a long time, but I don't know. I think cards went out of vogue for a while. All of the card shops that I grew up with went out of business within like a 2-year span. Right before the pandemic. And the ones that stayed open during the pandemic, they either did very well because they were the only ones in the area, or they did very poorly because nobody was going to them. You know what I mean? And the ones that did well were, let's just say they were in Trump voting neighborhoods. No mask neighborhoods. Those motherfuckers were not staying inside no matter how many times you told them to. Fuck if I know who was right or wrong about the masks, okay? All I know is that when I got COVID COVID micro, and it wasn't as bad as it could have been, thank God. I got the COVID nano. Shit was not as bad as it could have been. Slept for a couple days. What are all those booms outside? That's terrifying. There's a lot of loud noises outside. Let's see. Oh, and I got it. You lost your hearing on COVID? That's crazy. I guess from the sinus pressure or some shit that does that. Whoa, dude. Did you get like mainline COVID or COVID Delta? That one was crazy, right? I think the one I got was the Omicron, the weak one. Collectible COVID. I will say my sinuses have never been the same. My sinuses, and I do feel like my breathing was affected. Like, I probably lost more of my lung capacity from a week of COVID micro than from 10 years of smoking cigarettes. I was doing a lot better. It had been... Damn, dude. I quit smoking cigarettes for 2 months already by the time I got COVID. I was feeling so good. Like, I could really tell the difference. Then I got COVID. And I don't think I've ever recovered some of that lung capacity. I don't know. That's crazy. It didn't hurt. It didn't suck that bad. But, like, in the long run, it's noticeable. It's noticeable for sure. I'm not running any marathons anytime soon. I'm a pretty active person. You'd think that it would like regenerate or some shit. I don't know what I got. This was in the start. Okay, so it was like one of the bad boy ones. Yeah, dude. Yup. I saw some people get it really bad. Really, really bad. My dad got one of the bad ones. I think he got Delta, and he was 94 at the time. He was super old. Maybe he was still 93. And he kicked its ass. It was hardcore. It was very hardcore. But he took it like a champ. He kicked its ass. He was standing up and walking and everything. We got all the bad nurses that week. We got all the bad all the ones that didn't believe in COVID and shit. We're like, yeah, I'll come take care of them. I don't think this is real. It's crazy. Somehow I didn't catch it. And I was there without a mask, you know, wiping his butt and stuff. This year, I've gotten it 3 times. You got COVID 3 times from your job? You work in a freezer? It can survive in a freezer? I think that it's skewed now because COVID is just a cold. Like, it is a very powerful cold. And then maybe you test positive for COVID if you just have the cold nowadays. Because that shit's mutated down so much, and they probably have to, like, make the tests more broader spectrum or some shit, I would think. You know? So maybe if you just have, like, a regular... Because you never got, like, you know, COVID-19 from cold environments. That was supposed to kill it. I think you just catching the cold, and they're just being like, yep, now you got COVID. Everybody's got COVID. We got COVID. Fucking stupid people. And there's like no cure, right? They can't give you like a fucking pill for COVID or the cold. It's not the flu. Why not, bro? I don't want to talk about the vaccines. Let me get. I'm not against any vaccines. I just think that like the ones that they put in me didn't make no sense. Something was up with those. I didn't get the 3rd one. I was like, no, I had enough of these shits. I said, bitch, I got enough of these fucking vaccines, motherfucker. I'll come up with my own, you know, I'm gonna get some herd immunity this time. They had some stupid ideas going around about all this shit. And nobody knows one way or another. I don't think the scientists know very much more than anybody else. I'm gonna be real. I don't think nobody knows a goddamn thing. These are tiny little microscopic motherfuckers. You can't really know anything about that shit. You just gotta be like, well, baby, say la vie. If I go, that's how my grandma used to be. 3rd time I got it, got bone pains. Much lighter pains. Damn, dude, the bone pains. Yeah, I remember the bone pains and the fatigue. That was what I got. But it wasn't that bad. The thing is, I have a very high pain threshold. I have a chronic pain disorder, so yeah. It's bad. I just be getting injured and I don't notice it. Period. I absolutely will not notice like a major injury. Like, where's all this blood coming from? Oh, that's me. There's no one else in the house. First and second was bad. The 3rd time was short, only 24 hours. But yeah, that sounds like more like a regular cold, like a 24-hour cold. Yeah, I think they've like probably overlapped qualification of certain things that were just seen as the cold before, and then whatever the fuck COVID-19 was. Also, like, is it still COVID-19 or is it COVID 2025 at this point? Because we got a bunch of these motherfuckers. Okay, they need to stop playing games with us. I think that the media at some point in the pandemic was like, oh, they're just stupid now. Oh fuck, I think I got unplugged. Hold up. Oh, what? Oh, it's unplugged down here. Hold up. Yeah. I unplugged it. I need to move that once and for all. Much better. I'm back. I'm just gonna be an Oompa Loompa now. I'm super short now. Super low to the ground. No, I think you get bone pain from the flu too. I've had bone pain from sicknesses before COVID was released on the market. The flu, I remember, oh God. There was a flu going around when we were kids that made you feel like, oh. And all my friends had been home, you know, for like 13 days. One of them was gone for 2 weeks from school. And I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be fine. You know, everybody's back at school. We're through this. And then I got it. One of them, you know, was still contagious or some shit. And like if your parents don't wash your clothes good enough, you know, the bacteria, the virus is still on those clothes, and you go to school and get everyone fucking sick even though you're not contagious. This shit happens all the time. And it's always the kids with the worst parents that get everyone sick. It's exactly how that works. Okay, it's not about vaccines. It's about the quality of parenting. Let's be real here. So I got so sick, dude. I think I was only gone for 9 days from school, but I should have been gone for longer, dude. The next week and a half after I went back to school, I was chugging through. I had to get back to the basketball team. You don't want to know how bad it was in the basketball games, okay? It was, ooh, not good. But the bone pain during those 9 days, I felt it was like a cold grip on the inside of your bones. You know what I mean? Like the icy cold dick of justice. A disgusting feeling. Really, truly a treacherous feeling. That was the first time I ever felt that. It certainly wasn't the last. Like getting food poisoning or alcohol poisoning, you feel that same sort of like bone chilly pain. You definitely don't want to get to that level of alcohol poisoning, I'll tell you that much. But there's a certain point of like violently evacuating all the liquor in your system where you have like negative 100 blood sugar and all of your electrolytes have been flushed down the toilet. Or your bones start to ache and your head is spinning, you know what I mean? You never want to get there. If you get there, you should have been at the hospital an hour ago. But let's be real, most of the time if you get there, you don't have anyone to take you to the hospital anyways. So you're just gonna hug the toilet and hope you don't die. I'm talking about me. Bro, speaking of which, I'm about to crack open a nice boost. Nice cold golden monkey there. Never for me, but not even when I broke my arm. Never been that sick. Damn, dude, you didn't even get like crazy those shivery bone pains when you broke your arm. Oh, that's the worst part of breaking my arm for me. Why is this guy so much bigger? Is it just perspective? He's so much bigger. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Yeah, I still get that like shivery feeling when I think about breaking my wrist. I've never had a full break because I did Ironman conditioning when I was doing Kung Fu, so my bones are very hard, but I've had some pretty bad fractures. Yeah, that's all part of it, you know what I mean? Okay, I gotta lock in. What do you gotta lock in on? Getting drunk enough to have bone shivers? I believe in you. I believe in you, dog. Let me go get a brewski. I'll be right back. I got a lock. Dog, I'm a genius. So I'm on an injectable medication, right? It gets delivered in like a frozen box. And I put my beers in the frozen box yesterday and they're still cold. That's a pretty genius experiment. I broke my arm twice and the COVID bum pain was worse. For me it sucks. And the worst part is having to lock in on editing. Oh wait, hold on. And the worst part, and it is the worst part, period, and I have to lock in on editing. I'm like, damn, wait, what? Hold up, what? What does editing have to do with COVID? I need to read more words. Best way to keep it cold. Yes. Exactly. I could have walked 2 more steps and put it in the refrigerator, but I had to test the limits of this ice pack that they put in this little temporary cooler. First of all, they waste so much fucking styrofoam. Like, they should make a system where I could mail the styrofoam box back to them. Because I feel so bad pretending that I'm recycling the styrofoam every 2 weeks. Because you know that they don't recycle styrofoam. They just put that shit in a fucking landfill. I know, I feel like reading chat is harder than reading anything else. I don't know why, but I just get mad dyslexic reading chats. I'll be skipping lines and shit. Crisscrossing the lines. I really hope these ants don't think they're gonna colonize my fucking Nintendo Switch, because they got another thing coming. I don't need to do it. Hold up. Can't make that joke no more. I didn't say nothing. It's a fun, crazy world we live in. Hold up. Wait a minute. Half of the funny jokes aren't funny anymore. Fucking hell. I shouldn't have said two sewer shinies. Has anyone gotten another shiny in the sewer? Who here has hit their first sewer shiny? I have. It's me. I did. It is, and people, me included, don't spell or use English correctly. And then again, I feel like shorthand helps in some ways when you're trying to read it fast, and as long as it's one that you recognize. Dude, he was just floating. He was just floating upside down. Hold up. What a talented boy. We should bring him with us. Excuse me. Excuse me. They really dropped the ball not letting us go down there. Probably something cool going on down there. Alright, check back. Good luck with the editing. Salud. I may sign out soon. We don't know. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I wish Litwick spawned there. So who do I need down here? I need a Skrelp. I need 3 Litwicks. At least 2 Litwicks. A Skrelp. That's it. Would take a Haunter. I hope it's a Litwick first. Having the Litwick be the last shiny we get down here would make it like more tedious, I think. I don't need any of these, so I don't need to make this turn. Oh, we need the Klefki. If we did get the Skrelp, we could eliminate a lot of this run. Wow. I think Litwick, his flame is red. No idea what color Klefki is when he shines. We'll have to figure that one out the hard way. Crazy that we got the Scraggy so quick. I really did not expect to get the Scraggy that quick. Who will shine next? We need Klefki, Skrelp, and of course 3 fucking Litwicks. Definitely not a Dragalge. That would be an insult. If we got a Dragalge in the sewers after getting so many Area 20 Dragalges, that'd be so insulting. I just need 1 fucking Skrelp and it's like, nope, you get another Dragalge, bitch. Like, no thank you, please. Somehow we were able to get that fucking Scraggy so quickly. But like an idiot, I said, I want to get 2 shinies from the sewer. I want to do a challenge. It's been so easy to get 1 shiny. Let's get 2 shinies before we switch areas. Now I'm here. I'm here all night. I'm going to be here for the rest of the evening. It's way past the evening. It's 12:11 in the midnight. The aliens have already abducted all of their people. They're going to bring them back before 3 a.m. with the slippers. Cinderella slippers. Okay, and they're going to bring them back and they're going to put them in the wrong beds. They just don't care, people. They don't care about whose beds who goes in. True facts. True facts about the mantis strip. It's the best video that's ever been made. Fuck am I talking about? Give me a pretty feather. Okay, so I'm thinking this might be my last shiny of the night. Just the right amount of silly to enter the dream realm, do battle with the great nightmare Goliath, riding on the wings of the Griffon, like in that episode of South Park where they're cheesing. Bro, cheesing is a crazy concept. What the fuck is that, dude? That's a real thing I think that people were doing in the real world, and then they were like, oh, South Park did it, we can't do it anymore. Oh, dirty did it. Dirty did it. Oh, dirty did it. Litwick, are you special? Yeah, that's right. I make dugong noises when I yawn. It's true. I make dugong noises when I yawn. I'm literally a Pokemon. Secretly, I'm just a hairless Wookiee. Hairless Wookiee would incidentally be a great name for, you know, like a punk band. Maybe a metal band. Probably a punk band. We are Hairless Wookiee. Yeah, I like it. I'm selling the name Hairless Wookiee. Copyright me right now, unless you want to buy it. See what I did there?
See how quickly I gained the rights to the band name Hairless Wookie? All you need to do is be live streaming on a camera on the internet for evidence and say copyright me right now and you own things. That's right. Watch, look how easy it is. And think of things. I'm gonna think of a thing. See, now I'm trying to think of a thing. I can't think of a thing. Isn't that funny how it works? When you need your brain most, the avatar disappeared. Wait, what? Just when you needed it most, then the avatar went in the block of ice. And he didn't get no bitches for 100 years. True facts. Poor the avatar. And there was a time when it didn't look like he was gonna end up with Katara at all. Such a shame. It looked like Zuko might Mr. Steal Yo Bitch on him. And the fandom was like, you know what? So many people in the fandom wanted Zuko to sweep in and steal Katara from the literal Avatar, The Last Airbender. Isn't that crazy? It's a crazy concept. Why do you want to cuck the Avatar, America? Why are we cooking the Avatar? The world needed him the most. Is it because he disappeared when the world needed him the most? We want to punish him for disappearing in the ball of ice? By cuckolding him? It's not very nice. It's not very nice. Okay, Avatar Ong, he was just a young boy. He didn't know. Okay, he needed time to learn all 4 elements. Let's go out. You wanna... What are we talking about, dog? Fuck. I really do want to rip the Avatar TCG packs. Doing a pack battle? Yeah, we could set it up. We could do a collab episode. You have way more followers than me, dude. It'll be a blessing. It'll be a blessing and an honor. How do you have so many followers, dude? You got a lot of followers. You know, I'll ask no questions. Sometimes it's better not to ask questions. But I think that anyone who does this sort of thing and is opposed to collaborations is doing themselves a disservice. I'm always down to do collaborative ideas. Well, we would have to do a Discord call probably, and then just screen record on our own ends. Screen record so that it's the highest quality. And then you could send it to me. I do you the honors of editing that one together. And we'll both release it. We'll both release it. I'll make one where your video is the main cam for you. And I'll make one where my video is the main cam for me. We'll make 2 like kind of opposing thumbnails. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I mean, you've seen like some of the mainstream streamers had reached a point where they could only go so far on their own, and they started really, you know, collaborating. And then the streamer house concept happened, and they're all living in the house together, and it's like, oh, I wonder where we've seen this before. The Real World. Like they literally just fulfilled the reality TV cycle. Cause okay, so, and to elaborate, what I mean by that is that YouTubing put the power in the hands of the influencer, the type of people that could only get fame from reality TV before, okay? These are people that people want to see but do not have the specific talents to do well in Hollywood. Right? But they could do well in the influencer position, which didn't exist before that. Okay? So you needed reality. Reality TV was the bridge for that. It started bringing people that were exceptionally likable, but lacked the talents to perform in Hollywood to the forefront. And those people were more relatable than actors to the American populace, so reality TV took off. And then YouTube happened. And people with the same sort of qualities could start their own platforms. And they could bring themselves to the people of their own volition and have ownership of that. So I think that influencers are the same type of people that would have done very well on reality shows. I know this for a fact because a lot of the influencers, older influencers, like older age-wise, not like maybe necessarily like older on YouTube, but older age-wise influencers had been on reality shows. 3 of them, 3 people that I worked with that were trying to pivot from TikTok to YouTube or trying to grow their YouTube or whatever, had been on, like, one was a VH1 show, one was an MTV show, and another one was like one that never got picked up by any network. And so that's how I drew this connection. My brain will never unsee this connection. Influencers are reality TV talent. Same shit. Same type of person. Can we do some battles soon? I'm down. I'm committed to getting a second shiny though, but I feel like he's about to pop. I may need a bathroom break after I grab the shiny though. Because I've been waiting for that bathroom break for a minute. Let's see, well, I started back in 2020 on Instagram. Was really cooking. And then, you know, life got in the way. Then got on YouTube. Started cooking again. Then life got in the way. I lost all my watch time. Just starting to get back into it. Okay. Well, you know what? I mean, seeing your success, you know, life gets in the way, dude. Life gets in the way, and that's okay. It doesn't mean you didn't succeed. You got a whole lot of followers from doing something right. I'm going to go through and look at your older content and try to learn from it. Try to see what there is to be gleaned off of your success and your hard work. I always say it's very important to be eager, not even open, but eager to learning from anyone that you can, you guys. Never really did the networking thing before. You know, on my end, networking is so central to what I do. Even before I started performing and doing, like, you know, in front of the camera work, as a filmmaker who's entirely freelance, like I've never worked for a company. I've always been the company that people work for, if at most, or just freelance. I don't work unless I'm out there meeting people. Like, I don't get new jobs unless I'm out there in the real world meeting people. I've never really, like, leaned into, like, LinkedIn or Indeed or all these, like, internet things. So it's part of my job, basically, to keep my bills paid, is to network, to get out there and meet people. And, fortunately, at this point in my life, I really enjoy doing that. There have been points in my life where I did not enjoy doing that, and it made things hard. Like, okay, so at one point in my career, the extent of me going out and socializing was coffee shop vibes. Like, I loved the coffee shop. I did not want to go to bars. You know, I was like, I hadn't drinking in several years. I had stopped drinking, and now I'm recovering from being a recovering alcoholic, so I'm drinking my I'm a recovering alcoholic. I realized that was total bullshit. Just kidding. More power to you if you're not drinking. I went 6 years without drinking, and then I was like, you know what? I could use a drink. I'm pretty chill with it though. Like, I've never gotten back to the level that I was drinking before I quit drinking, so that's good. And I'm doing the comedy thing a lot better these days when I go out. I'm definitely taking a little hiatus from comedy right now. Doing the streaming thing a lot more. Otherwise, you wouldn't see me so many nights. Information shorts did a lot for me, and a lot of pack opening. Okay, yeah, I think that cause like I do my shorts to where I just kind of let the clips make them. I don't really like put a lot of glitz and glamour on the shorts. Personally, like, I know why the ADHD, like, super effect heavy, super picture heavy, you know, shit right in your face shorts do well. I get the algorithm, but I don't enjoy those as much as I like a clip where it's like I get to feel the person talking to me. I get to, like, just, you know, be grounded and, like, watch that clip and enjoy the person and their vibes. So I try to make my clips as simple as possible. It's also because it's easier. I'm not gonna lie, it's easier. But I do need to be putting a lot more work into my clips. I need to be putting that effort and making those ADHD or clips for sure. Like one in 5 of my clips need to be ADHD as fuck. Like, oh, did you see Pokemon? Pokemon boobs. Big boob Pokemon. That's exactly what the internet wants from me. And I have to really oblige eventually. Like, I have to just sell out. It's the goal. It's the objective here is to just sell out and give the internet ADHD boob content. Yes, it's so much easier. I think you said that way before. I think that's out of context. The trampoline's still in the shop. No, actually, we got the trampoline back. Okay, we're just we're waiting for a nice weather day to do some bouncing, get some nice cutaways. That would be the greatest stream ever, to bring back like the man show moment of like boobs on the trampoline. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Non-gender specific boobs. We'll get like man boobs, lady boobs, ooh wee, them they boobs, all of the boobs. We'll support all of the boobs. Like a push-up bra, we're gonna support every single boob on the trampoline. Tell you what, it's the American dream. It's the American dream. I did, in my brain, I conjured the wrong anthem. My brain was like, American song plays Canadian anthem. That's not. Is that Canada? I think that's Canada. Maybe not. What song am I thinking of? No! They got me, you guys. That's not the Canadian anthem. I don't know what that is. That's a famous sound. Who knows? So many sounds stuck in my brain. I've definitely got like a Carl Winslow sort of brain. Michael Winslow? You know the guy from Beverly Hills Cop that made the noises? That's what I'm talking about. In another life, I could just be a noise-making homeless dude on the corner, making some sick noises. Nobody would know the difference. Probably be way happier, to be honest, just making silly noises on the corner somewhere. Oh, not a care in sight. Just Meanwhile, the Batcave. Fuck yeah, dude. Gee willikers, Batman. My thong is up riding real high in my ass crack. Well, Robin, I can help with that. Let me use my teeth. Wait, hold on, Batman. Jesus. Batman, what are you saying? You're American, right? Batman's wild. Excuse me. Excuse me. There used to be this girl in my high school class. She used to just be like, excuse me. She was Dominican. And she would just sit right on top of my lap. Like that was a bad thing. It's the best moment of my high school life. Be like, you're excused, young lady. Stay as long as you want. It's the most female contact I will get until my 20s. Oh, fuck. Life is a beautiful thing, you guys. Life is a beautiful thing. You gotta understand the true meaning of life. You live fast, die young. Bad girls do it well. It's true. No truer words have ever been written. That, and I'm never gonna get my second sewer shiny of the night. We're gonna be here until 2 days from now. But also, bad girls do it well. Amen. That's like my speech from Troy. Like, if we were ever going into battle in the gladiatorial pits, I would pick up the dirt and I would rub it on my face. I would say, men, you live fast, you die young. But bad girls do it well. And everybody's like, ha! For Troy! Then we'd all get murdered by people in a horse. Something. I don't know. I don't remember the ending of that movie. I think Brad Pitt was hot the whole time. True facts. True facts. Fucking shit, dude. If a Litwick doesn't shine for me, I swear to God, I'm going into the digital world. I'm going to Digivolve into Metal Garurumon. And I'm going to disenfranchise the Pokemon franchise from the inside out. By which I mean we're going to play the new Digimon game that looks really lit. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? There's a Digimon game that probably is better than this one, but everybody's playing Pokemon because we're obsessed with this franchise. I would play the shit out of that Digimon game. I would. I'm just stuck here. I made a commitment. We don't break commitments. I gotta get the shinies. I gotta get the shinies, America! Okay, you didn't elect me to this public office so that I would give up and go play Digimon. No! I gotta start a whole new YouTube channel for Digimon. It's gonna be called TCG Pack Rats. I swear to God, if there were 20 more hours in the day, I would be that silly and ridiculous with it. I would have like 40 YouTube channels. All of which could be done on the same YouTube channel, but I'm just that stubborn. Like, it's okay, there are 68 hours in the day. We've got time. We've got all the time in the world. Beautiful, beautiful world. I would have 4 families that I just rotate between. Guys, how many illegitimate families do you think that Joe Biden had? thought I was going to say Trump. How many illegitimate families do you think Joe Biden has, you guys? At least one, right? At least he has at least one family that doesn't know who the president was. Like, they don't know who Joe Biden is, and they're just like, they think his name is Brandon. His wife is like, oh, Brandon, our 14 grandchildren are all doing so well, and none of them ever watch the news. I love you so much. Yeah, that's right. My name's Brandon. I always wear my sunglasses. And I like vanilla ice cream. In the summertime, make it go smooth. Peanut butter. She's like, oh, I love you, and I don't know why that's a reference to something. I love doing Joe Biden impressions. Especially late in the night. What did you walk back into? I don't fucking know, dude. It's like 12:45 in the morning. I have no idea. The Akasha, the universal transcription is speaking through me, making Joe Biden impressions. Eat the peanut butter here. Make the peanut butter. You take the sweet, sweet taste of olive oil peanut butter. Sardines in a can. And you get the tattoo, it's an anchor on your arm. Popeye with spinach. Like, whoa, bro, hold on. This dude's spitting. This dude's fucking spitting right now. I swear to God, like, every time I do the Joe Biden impression, 4 million of my brain cells are dispatched from service. And it feels so good. It feels so good to enter the sunken place, the Biden place. I voted for him 2 times, you guys. 2 times in a row. I'm like, yeah, this guy should be the president. Oh, what a timeline, you guys. When is the TVA gonna prune us? That's what I'm saying. When is the Time Variance Administration Association going to eliminate this timeline? Because this ain't the one. This is not the one, bro. We don't even have superpowers in this timeline that we know of. And if we do, they're all fucking lame. Like, I've got super ass cancer. That's not. We don't want that. That's the worst superpower. That's probably not the worst superpower. And that's the fucked up thing about superpowers, you guys. To continue this rant in a direction nobody expected. There are probably so many infinitely more fucked up superpowers than any of us can imagine. And that's why we should all be grateful, unfortunately, that we don't have superpowers. Because can you imagine the guy with, like, extra tax powers? And he just by existing, all of us have to pay extra taxes? Everybody would want to kill that guy, dude. He'd have the worst. Everybody would hate him just for existing. Farts smell worse, man. Okay, just by existing, he makes all of our farts smell worse? Like, no thank you. Eliminate that guy from the superhero registry. He's a villain just by being born. We don't need him. Don't even get me started on lawyers costing more, guy. They already cost too much. Okay? God, lawyers should be free, first of all. Because the law certainly does not stop existing when you're broke. Let me tell you, you still have to obey the law. No matter how much money you're making or not making. It's a damn shame. There should be like a loophole. Like, if I'm fucking dead broke, I could break like 5 laws a month. 5 laws a month. I'll like speed when I need to, just once or twice. I'll go out hooking again. Hold on. Put on the fishnets and high heels. You guys won't even see me coming. You won't even see me coming, America. But you'll love to watch me going. Oh, shit. Crazy. This guy's crazy with it. He's breaking the boundaries of the 5th dimension. Fourth wall? Nah, bro. I'm gonna need a 5th and 6th one. I'm gonna need more than 4 walls to break. I'm gonna need at least 7,000 walls. I swear to God, if something doesn't shine immediately right now, I'm going to digitize myself into a Pokemon. It's gonna be a Rayquaza. I'm gonna do giant dragon pigeon poops all over this entire game. These little flybys. They're not prepared. They're not ready for this. I think tomorrow is the day that I start watching season 2 of Fiona and Cake. I cannot wait any longer. But I've been waiting because it looks like it's going to be really sad, to be honest. From what I've seen spoiled, it looks like it's going to be really sad. I need to be happy when I watch cartoons. I want to watch cartoons that make me smile and laugh and forget that I am rapidly closer to 40 than I am to 20. And we don't like that concept. This is a concept that the scientists can take back and keep forever and never give back to me because fuck you guys for inventing time. Very stupid. Very stupid. I could have been immortal. I had to go and invent this bullshit called time. Absolutely nonsense concept. That and gravity, because what kind of asshole named Isaac Newton went out of his way to make us all not able to fly? What a fucking dumbass. This guy had to go and be like, yeah, the apple falls. What a fucking selfish, okay, maidenless, selfish guy. And why down when you invented gravity? Why didn't you choose a different direction? Like, explain that to me, because down is objectively the most mid direction. There's so many better directions. There's side, up, my favorite, diagonal. Where? I can't see. It's there. Diagonally. Truly the greatest direction of all time. Isaac Newton was like, yeah, gravity exists and it goes down. Fucking asshole, bro. What a douche. He ruined it for all of us. We could at least, you could go sideways and then we could all get to work for free without using cars. If gravity went sideways. Then again, I wouldn't be able to play on the computer ever. I'd be like looping the world and getting to play on the computer for like roughly like 4 seconds every 4 days. So whoa! Whoa! Or I guess our floors would be on the wall. And we just have to like switch our camera. 90-degree tilt. I'm about it, dude. I'm about it. Give us some physics changes. We're entering the age of Aquarius, according to the hippies. That's what they say. It's the age of Aquarius. Time of great change. Maybe we'll get some physics shifts. At least 90 degrees would be acceptable to me. Okay. Alright. Indeed. I would also like a robot butler best friend. With boobs. Thank you very much. Amen. Jolly Roger, holy amen. Like a Nier Automata? I'll take a Nier Automata any day. I can't afford it. But if like one crashed through my roof and was like, I need you to fix me and I will be your best friend, I'd be like, fuck yeah. I'm the chosen one. I caught a near automata. I never played that game. I don't know why she's got the blindfold on. I want to know, but I haven't taken the effort to figure it out. Sorry. I think sometimes not knowing is better than knowing. Speaking of hot video games, the Hideo Kojima, I'm gonna make this girl's feet the most important part of her character, even though she has the sickest superpower ever in Death Stranding 2. Absolutely peak. Okay? Absolutely peak. She has the coolest superpower. He's like, no! The toes. She had the, what is that? L Fanning? Or which Fanning is that? I think that's one of the Fannings, right? She kicked off those shoes. That's the whole trailer. Just like her kicking off the shoes. Wow, dude. This man has the ultimate taste. He's got the finest of all tastes. Peak video. I have to play Death Stranding. The thing is that my reaction to any close-up on feet is going to break the internet and or get me canceled. I like feet. Okay, Hideo. Okay, Hideo Kojima. If you ever want to have a conversation, Hideo Kojima, you come find me. TCG Pack Rats. We'll talk about feet. Ooh, we'll talk about toes. We'll talk about the in-between area between the toes. It's the best part. A lot of people say the soles. I beg to differ. It's what's inside that counts. Hold up. Spitting hot fire. I hear that Hideo Kojima worked on this game. I don't know if it's a joke, but he's in the credits. I actually like watched and we found him in the credits. And the memes were saying that he designed Nina's like Metal Gear suit. And I choose to believe it. I have not Googled in the aim of disproving that. So I choose to believe it. Alright guys. I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Keep it locked or don't. But I believe in you either way. Academy. I'd like to thank the Academy. Oh! Yes. We did it, you guys. I survived. I didn't fall in. I wonder who invented that dad joke. Did someone actually fall in the toilet at one point in history? And, like, dads of America and beyond were like, this is the joke. Also, like, can you imagine being that one dad's son who turned you into an eternal universal joke just for falling in the toilet? Awful. Oh my god, who will be my shiny, dude? First of all, we got the shiny Scraggy so quick. I was just overwhelmed with hubris. I was overcome by the confidence of 1,000 idiots. Battle for right now, I'm going to be shiny hunting in the Sonder Cafe. I'm still shiny hunting my second shiny in the sewers like a jackass. Alright, I'm gonna get this over with. I'm gonna get this over with, dude. I know exactly where I'm getting my second sewer shiny. I know how we're doing this. I'm gonna go immediately get a shiny at this sewer spawn. Watch. First entry. I'm gonna get a shiny Skrelp. Nope, I lied. Let's see how long it takes. Is shiny Skrelp the same as Dragalge? I have not gotten that second shiny, man. I've been here for a whole maybe hour and a half. Maybe hour. It's closer. We got that Scraggy so quick. Have not gotten the second sewer shiny. I think that's the true shiny hunt. Getting that first shiny, sometimes it comes really quick. Getting a second shiny in the same area? That is difficult. That is difficult. Unreal, would you want to do some battles? If I do some battles with Goji? I'm about tired of this shiny hunt. We could do some battles and then we could go do some battles with being awake. Hell yeah. Do some battles with my AC making a bunch of noise. Get out of here. Sorry, can't right now. Alright. I'm gonna do 10 more resets, and then Goji, if you're still here, I'm down to do a couple battles before bed. Alright, 1. 2. 3. 4. Let's hope. Let's hope. 5. You gotta do the bench. I'll show you where to bench. So that's why I benched it, dude, because this shiny Dratini is fucking crazy. Some days when I get most of the editing and the duty done. That's good to have like a good schedule for it. I always gotta find time in between other shit that I do. And then I've been making way too much time for video games. I didn't play video games very actively for years. And now look at me, I'm playing video games every day. It's dangerous, dangerous work. Streaming on the internet. But yeah, I'll show you where to bench right before we start battling. I'm not even kidding. If I could get a shiny Dratini, I would stop shiny hunting for anything else. Because Dratini is the only one I really want most of the shiny. Okay, let me go show you where to get the shiny Dratini then. Because we're not getting this girl. Okay, so it's very close to here. It's right here. Go to Hotel Riches Me. This is where you're gonna leave yourself resetting after we do our battle for tonight. Just leave it overnight. Fuck it. Leave it while you sleep. Check it in a few hours when you wake up because you're too anxious to sleep through the whole night. Who knows? The other way. Okay. So you tell you the Hotel Riches Me. You're gonna come to this building and you gotta do the jump puzzle. Climb up this bitch. Climb up this bitch. Ooh wee. I'm gonna show you. We're almost there. Show you exactly what to do. Who knows? Maybe I'll get around to editing these things into clips. Okay, so here there's a Dratini and then there's an Eevee. And if you want to actively farm, running in between them will spawn it until it gets to that specific spot and then it won't respawn it. So then you're fucked. But if you want to do the bench method, this spot is goated for Dratini because there's a bench right here on this roof. You can also get a Haunter, Ekinses, obviously Fletchlings, and Bellsprouts from here. Oh, and Esper as well. There's an Esper over there that I got my first Esper that way. Shiny Esper. So this is a great bench to get your Dratini. It's right here in Rogue Sector 8. You get up through this building. Teleport is Hotel Riches Me. Now, let's do some battling. All right, join up. Let's do it. I got at most 3 battles in me. At least half a battle. I'm just gonna fall asleep halfway through the first battle. We'll do no rules, no restrictions. How about that? No restrictions. You're gonna kick my ass. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. The sheep count me. Look how low I've sunken in the shot. Oh, he's fully preparing himself. Anyone else who wants to join the battle, come on in. No restrictions. We're doing a no restrictions battle here on TCG Pack Rats. Also hit the like button, you bastards. Everyone hit the like button. Immediately. Okay, we got one. We got one. I'm going. I've waited long enough. Anyone else can wait until next round. No restriction. If you're waiting to join, type in chat. That's how it's the only way I'll know that you're waiting to join. You gotta type in chat. I hit that goddamn beautiful like button and make it turn red. Or else the YouTube monster is gonna come and get you. Ah! Fucking A. Alright, buddy. You asked for it. You asked for it, buddy. There's gonna be no kill steals. There's only 2 of them. Okay? There's gonna be no nuking. There's only 2 of them. Oh my god! The fuck was that? He hit me with the bump. With the bump. Oh god damn. God damn, it's a flying purple people eater. Got him. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? You can't see me. You can't see me. What the fuck? How did she get over there? How did she get over there? I thought she was on the other side of me the whole time. Man. Fucking A. Baby blue. God damn. The Thunder Punch didn't even do it. Good game. Good game. Anybody popping in that wants to battle, type in chat. Let me know you're here. I'll open it up. Anyone else want to get in on this battle? Let me know. I wonder what would happen if you got the same team as me with the same attack moves. Too much work. What would happen is we would take an hour setting it up and 30 seconds to realize that it is still about the same. About the same amount of enjoyability. We're just button mashing. Let's be real. It's just slowed down button mashing. Great job, Pokemon Company. Alright, I'm gonna do the bench method. Got him. Juked. Where is he? Got him. Underneath the water, my friend. Go, Patricia! That's right, I healed Patricia. I'm undefeated. Truly the GOAT, Patricia. We love Patricia. Fuck me. I'm down. I couldn't switch. Oh, Blue Lips is down. What the fuck? That move is too powerful. Too powerful. I don't even know what it is. Aura Sphere? Lord knows. Alright. 1-1. tiebreaker round. To the victor of this next match go the spoilers. And indeed, my card needs some spoilers. Guys, is there anyone in chat that wants to join the battle? Let me know. Who wants to get in on this bitch? Yes, that is indeed part of the tactic, switching out. Alright, let's finish this. Let's finish this. 1v1, let's go. Switching the music to Jacinthi, the waifu. Ooh-wee. Alright, let's see. Let's see. I can only activate so much of my gamer gene because I'm not leaning forward in my chair, obviously. Too slow. I feel like we've done this before. Where is he? What the fuck? What the fuck? How'd you heal so much? Oh, you got a fucking green guy? What the fuck? Crazy. Fucking Yveltal, bro. The god of destruction. The Beerus of this universe. Holy shit. Got him. Straight off kill. But I got him. Bro, Yveltal is OP. Nice. Snake's Eye Guard isn't that bad. It's when he evolves into that humanoid motherfucker. We got a real issue. Where are you? Ooh. Alright, still. Good games, but still. TCG Pack Rats got the win. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Alright, you guys. I gotta call it. I'm fucking exhausted. GG's. Thanks for watching. Unreal. Thanks for staying tuned. Goji, thanks for coming in. Great battles. I'll see you all tomorrow for another great stream. It seems like Monday night is our best streaming night of the week. So hopefully everyone tunes in. And yeah, guys, take care of yourselves. Peace. TCG Pack Rats out.